Hi everybody. Well, something happened recently that got me thinking, saying, Don, maybe you should take your own advice. So what am I talking about? I give out lots of advice here and you can take it with a grain of salt, yes or no to try it. So many people say, yeah, we took your advice on this. It was a good idea. We saved a lot of money. This happened on us had we not taken it. But I am sometimes my worst client. Sometimes I vote with my heart and not my brain. And so there are a lot of things, especially when you do something like I do. I cover cruise ships on this channel and my main channel, and I talk about cruising. And so when a new cruise ship comes out, I want to be the first one to show it to you. I want to be one of those people to experience it for the first time. And not only that, if it's having something unique that it's never had before, I want to be that guy to show it to you. It's kind of, I want to do that. Well, as of right now, there were 4 ships, 4 brand new ships that I could book as inaugural sailings. And I booked 2 of them as inaugural sailings. One I would have booked. In fact, I had booked it and had to cancel it because I had a surgery pop up. And then the other one, I thought about it and I said, no, let's hang on a little bit longer. So here are the ships. The first ship I wanted to book, that I'll be going on, that I booked for inaugural sailing, is the Celebrity Ascent in November. I have a 4-day and a 3-day cruise back-to-back, pre-inaugural sailings they're called. Now, they have a lot of entertainment on these ships, and they say they're going to be new entertainment shows, not the same ones like the Tree of Life that you see on the Beyond or that you'll see on the Apex and the Edge. So this is a pretty big focus for me, new shows. So I booked that one because it kind of fit into my schedule. I don't have to travel to Europe to see it. Because it's going to be in North America, so it's cheaper for me. So I booked the inaugural sailing for that, hoping, fingers crossed, that everything's running and everything's ready. And then I booked the Princess Sun. It's a brand new design ship, so there was no way I'm not going to be on a brand new design ship if I can be there for its inaugural launch. And I'm on that for 10 days. Barcelona to Rome, inaugural sailing. I have in mind 2 cabins. I might be in a regular balcony cabin, and I also have a suite reserved because this is the first time Princess has a suite area on their ships. Normally there's suites scattered out about, but now they have an area designed specifically for suite guests, including a suite restaurant, a suite area for guests to go and sit and be by themselves, much like Celebrities Retreat. So I said, I kind of got to cover that. Now, it's really expensive. I might not be able to cover it. I might just change it to the regular balcony and just show you the ship and hope that they'll let me in to film if I put on a big smile and charm. And I know a few of the people who are being transferred to the Sun. I know the hotel director. I know a few people on board. So I'm hoping I can say hi because we get along really, really well. They're super nice people. So I'm hoping that if there's a chance that they'll let me into some places. But it is almost a sold out ship. So for me to say, yes, they'll do that for me, doesn't mean I can get in to see a suite because all the suites are probably gone. That kind of thing. And I would really like to show you what the suites are on a brand new ship. So I booked an inaugural sailing on the Sun. And this has all new entertainment on it. Again, it has the sphere at the front of the ship that they've never had before. I have no idea what the kind of entertainment they're going to put in there, and I'm hoping it's ready. Now, I do know for a fact that the shows have been rehearsing for a long time. They've already got the dancers. They've already got the singers. They know who's going to be on there for the inaugural sailings, and they've been working on those productions. So that's one of the reasons I said, okay, I'm going to take a chance on the inaugural sailing. Also, the fact that it has an all-new suite area and it's a brand new ship. It kind of made me say, I kind of got to get there for that inaugural sailing. Now, the one I was going to book and ended up not because of health issues and having to go in for surgery was the all-new Viva, NCL's newest Prima class ship, and it looked, it looks beautiful. It was going to be sailing again this week, and then I just found out, guess what? Its main Broadway show. It only has one main Broadway show. It's Beetlejuice. And then they have a game show in the theater. Those are the main shows in the theater. They may have the odd performer in there besides that, but those are the two feature acts in the theater. Those are the big ticket items. Well, Beetlejuice isn't ready yet for the inaugural sailing. And they just informed guests on the ship, sorry, it's not quite ready yet. We're going to have something else instead. I would have been devastated to have gone on this ship to see, especially to see Beetlejuice, and it not be there. So in a way, not having to go through surgery this month right when that's sailing, like I would have been on the ship now. And I'm still recovering from surgery. So I'm really glad that, in a way, circumstances made me cancel that ship. Because for myself, I would have been really disappointed. Because Broadway shows are one of my big enjoyments of life on cruising. So that saved me, but I would have been on it. I would have booked it had I not had surgery. So that would have been 3 inaugural sailings that I say, maybe you shouldn't do. And I would have been booked. Now, the one that I did wait, the one I did hold off on, believe it or not, is one of the most talked about cruise ships ever, the Icon of the Seas, the new largest cruise ship in the world. The new design, the new everything. They now have an aqua theater in the front of the ship that's covered, and a new children's area in the back. All new, different design completely. And everyone's talking about this ship. And I went on the Wonder of the Seas along with about, 80 different influencers that were on there, YouTubers and TikTok people and everything. A lot of the time we went on there just to be able to say hi to each other. It was great to meet people who do the same thing for a living, and not just cruise ships. There were Disney folks on there. There were travel experts from flights and trains, and it was just fun to meet people that I watch all the time and say hi to and things like that. But we went on there, and the Aqua show that they've been hyping all this time wasn't ready. The main Broadway show that they've been hyping all this time wasn't ready. One of the dining venues that was on board wasn't ready. One of the escape room that was on board wasn't ready. Nothing was ready. Current largest ship in the world, everyone's talking about it, and we didn't get to see what the ship was actually about because a lot of the things weren't ready. We liked the ship, but we couldn't praise the ship because we couldn't really experience what it should be. Now, we went back about 2 months later, everything was running, and we had a great time. I love the Wonder of the Seas. They have some of the best comedians on board there that I ever see. I'm very good friends with Paul and Simeon on board. Not to mention the staff was wonderful. The Aqua show, once we saw the whole Aqua show, was great. And I really enjoyed Effectors too. A lot of people didn't. I enjoyed it. So once it was running, it was good. And I thought, the Icon of the Seas, so are we going to have the exact same thing happen? Where it's too big to make its deadline, where they're going to have the ship ready, they're going to have the staff ready, the food ready, they're going to have it looking beautiful and all that. But the last thing to get ready, it might be the entertainment. Because they can always just bring in a band. They can always bring in a solo performer. They can always fill it in somewhere with somebody. And I'm just curious. Just curious to see. I didn't want to be disappointed like I was with the Wonder. So I booked that one like a month and a week later after the inaugural sailings. So I'm giving it time to do it. But in my head, I'm thinking now, I tell people, you know, if you want to be that person on the inaugural sailing, book it, and you can say, I've been on the inaugural sailing, but expect things not to be ready. Expect disappointment. Hope it's there, but roll with those punches. Don't be too hurt if something's not ready. And as I said with the Viva, the main Broadway show's not ready, I would have been devastated. Not, well, you know, devastated, but I would have been really disappointed, especially when that's basically the main show, the only show to go see in the theater. And I would have been on three of 4 brand new ships on the inaugural sailing. That's not taking my own advice. That's not taking my own advice